What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? What's going on? Yes, yes. All right, y'all. This lunchtime with the bishop. Come on in, y'all. Come on in and settle down, and relax, and enjoy with me. Um, I hope I still gotten a chance to be there and catch some of you all's lunch breaks. So y'all, come on in. Come on in. It's that time. Ooh. It is Thursday, y'all. It is Old Taste and See Thursday. You know, every time I say that, it just makes me think of how good God is, and I just want to reverence Him and just be, oh, I don't know, it's just me. Hey, it's just me how I feel about it. I love God and love how He's blessed and how He does and how He loves so unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Father God, thank you for that opportunity to be here, to spend some time with you, God, to come in and reverence with you, Father God. And it's another day that we have been blessed to be a part of, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in that day. Indeed, y'all. Come on in, come on in. Not going to hold you too long. I know half of your break is shit is just about over. Um, Today I had a little brunch, some eggs and bacon and stuff, So I kind of y'all, those of you that know me know I love my eggs. You feel what I'm saying? So, um, but thank you all for coming in and allowing me to hang out with you a little bit on during your lunch break. How about that? You know, um, I want to thank God for being able to be here and just talk about, you know, what's going on with everybody. What's going on with you? Y'all come in. Let me know what's going on with you. How's your day going? Um, Yesterday, I was supposed to come back and tell you about my lunch break yesterday. Met a young lady. She's a new friend of mine, but apparently she's been following me. Didn't even realize it, and kind of crossed paths, and she offered it, and I accepted, and had an amazing time. Just being able to talk to somebody with no judgments, you know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody with who was such a willing ear, a willing ear, someone that had just appreciated, this vessel that God uses. Didn't realize, God has a tendency to do that to me. Sometimes when I don't, if the enemy tries to make me feel like I'm not being effective, I'm not being heard, God always has a way of coming in and let me know, hey, they hear you, somebody's listening, and if I could just help save one person, if I could just help redirect one person to Christ, I know my job is done. So, bless that woman of God. Came in at the right time. Came came in at the right time. She's part of this little slogan here. Come from Favor Productions. Shouts out to the man himself, Favor, the F, the V, the F, the A, the V, the O, the R. Says no more fake folks, man. No more fake folks. So sick of fake folks. For real. So, y'all let me know how your day is going. Let me know. Talk to me. Come in and talk to me. Spread out this broadcast. Make sure you tell a sister, tell a brother, tell a cousin, tell a friend. It is lunchtime with the bishop once again. And one thing I've been noticing, because I told God I was gonna be there. One thing I've been noticing, um, I guess just like on any job, your lunch break gets altered sometimes. So it is what it is. I do my best to make it at the same time every day, 11:45 to 12:15. Run a little bit behind today, but it's all good. Still here for your lunch break, so I just wanted to come in and say, hey, how you doing? Talk to me. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know how you're feeling. What y'all got planned for the weekend? Let me know what you got planned for the weekend. What y'all planning on doing? Um, So I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for those that stick there and come in, regardless. I'm so grateful for those that come in and watch the replays. I was a little surprised when I look back at some of the views on the past lunch breaks. That people really do go back and watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to see how long they watch and who watched and all that other good stuff. So, thank God for that. Thank God for that, y'all. Y'all know I'm also excited because it's my birthday month. I've been a little bit emotional today. Been a little bit emotional today. Today, 9 years ago today, my mother passed away. 9 years ago today, May 8th was Mother's Day. So, I know Mother's Day is coming this Sunday. Um, because my mother and I had such a great relationship, it's not like it's hard for me. And I mean, being without her is enough to deal with. But like I know, unfortunately, some people can't deal with certain days because something tragically happened. But my mother and I, we had such an amazing relationship. We had a relationship differently from all of her children, which I'm sure a lot of parents do. I don't know. But my mother and my father both. I was blessed to have my mother and my father both their entire lives. But today makes 9 years ago. She took her last breath. About three in the morning on the Mother's Day. All right. So I love you, mommy. I'm not going to go deep into that too much because I do love my mother, but I was really emotional earlier. Not in sadness, just in joy and in missing. Because, even though it's been 9 years, I can never get over the fact that she's no longer here. Sorry, y'all. And even though it's been even longer for my father, which should be next month, in approximately 2 weeks or better, a little bit more than 2 weeks, but on June 4th, my father passed away. Took his last breath. This year will be 35 years since my father passed away. And I still miss that man. Y'all forgive me. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. I was trying not to be emotional, but I love my mother and I love my father. Okay, Kevin, we can do this. We can do this. But I thank y'all for the responses already has been coming from the posts. I'm one of the ones that's always kept up with dates and stuff. Sometimes my brother and my sister, they be like, "What day was it on?" Not that they've forgotten anything in particular. And I'm not talking about the death of our mother, of our parents, but I'm just saying different things, birthdays, everything. I'm usually the one that tries to keep up with most of that. But yeah, 9 years ago today, y'all. So I love you, Reverend Mother Daisy Lee Coleman. And I'm grateful. Like I said in my post, I'm grateful for the man of God that they birthed. I'm grateful for the man of God that they birthed, and I often say that they probably, I'm sure they're so proud looking back now, looking down now, and seeing that, you know, the three of their children, they're still here. All three of us in ministry now. My sister's in ministry. My brother's been there. My sister named next, and then and now I'm there. I always been there in the heart and everything, but But anyway, like I say, I know they're proud. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna do this on the air. I didn't mean to do this on the air. But that's one thing about live. It's real time. You know, ain't no going back and editing anything. You feel me? But y'all let me know how your day is going. Let me know what y'all doing. The weekend is coming. Um, Let me know what y'all doing this weekend. When y'all have plans for y'all mother. Y'all embrace your parents. You know, like I said in my post, this world can be real cruel. And, you know, sometimes your parents the only one that can help you through. Besides the love of God, of course. Besides the love of God. But, those of you that still have your parents, man, y'all love on your parents. Never take them for granted. And for those of you that don't have a good relationship with your parents or your parent, with your parents, period, and try to reconcile and try to make things work. Try to talk to them. Y'all just don't know. You don't really, really miss them till they're gone. You feel what I'm saying? And I pray that you all do have a good relationship with the parents, and maybe if you don't, maybe you can work on that. So love on them. Just anyway, so this is I try to make this happy time, but like I say, I was a little emotional today. I am a little emotional today. Um, and I guess it's even more so. I'm always emotional when it comes down to the days that my parents passed on. But I guess it's a little more effective today because I'm actually talking about it publicly. Usually I just stay to myself. But y'all love on your parents, man. Love on if you still blessed to have them, man. I tell you, like I put in my post, life could be really take a toll on you. No matter how hard it ain't got nothing to do with your love for God. Ain't got nothing to do with your life for Christ. But today, a lot of times, and not just today. Today just happened to be the day that she passed away 9 years ago. But sometimes I want to hear those words, my mama. Every time we talk just about every day. But I still to this day be yearning to hear those words. Hey, mama's baby. So that's what's going on today, y'all, and I thank y'all for understanding. I thank y'all for not saying, man, let me get off this page, man. This dude up here crying. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, but just wanted to come in and say hi and tell you about my great lunch date on yesterday. I had great seafood. I had a salmon salad. I never had that. But it was very, very good. Very, very good. And then the conversation made it even better. It was a break away from what I've been dealing with. And it felt good. Like I said, I thank God for always having a way, you know. He just knows he does what he does so well. You know what I'm saying? I would not love another God. I would not worship another God. I would not serve another God. So I just pray somewhere in my life that you all, as you all follow me, something I do or something I say makes you want to know what must I do to be saved as well. And we all are dirty, filthy rags in the eyesight of God, but we all trying to get them rags clean. But look, our time has already ran out because I was running behind. And but I love you all with the love of God, man. Y'all continue to make the best of your day, make the best of your time. Again, embrace your parents. If you haven't called them lately, you haven't talked to them lately, just call them and say, hey, I just love you. You know, you can bring me in it if you want. You know, Bishop over there at Christ with his radio was on his lunch break and he was emotional because today, 9 years ago, his mother died, and Mom, I just wanted to say hi. Mom, I want to tell you I love you. Would y'all be blessed? Thank you for listening. Lunch break, I just want to come spend time with y'all. That's all it's about. Nothing specific. I'm not even much going to go over things, but y'all go to ChristReallyExists.com because there's a lot going on this weekend in and around your area, so go check it out and find out what's going on. Thank you again for spending some time here with me. Thank you for coming in and checking in on me. Thank you for those that even chose not to and ran across me. I've seen this emotional face and said, let's see what he's talking about. I love you all anyway. I love you all still. I'm yours truly, Minister Kevin Coleman, a.k.a. DJ Rejoice, and this is Christ Really Exists Radio. And what I want most here out of anything is to let you know, for those who have doubt, that Christ does really exist. He really does exist. So y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all tonight in the Bishop's Corner. Tonight, the Bishop's Corner, we're talking about endurance. So y'all come on in. If you ever have doubt, ever have to wonder, come on in tonight and let's talk about it and let's share it. All right, y'all be blessed and have a good evening.